Happy month of April. Happy month of April, Sagittarius. This is your Astro Tarot reading for the month of April. And let me say, wow, Jupiter, Jupiter, your ruler, situated in your house of luck, money, and romance. How are you feeling? You should be feeling pretty good because this is going to be a really good year for you. Things are really going to grow and flow. So Jupiter, your ruler, is in your house of luck, in your house of romance. You're going to get lucky in romance and lucky in money, finances. Things can just happen out of the clear blue for you. So I'm just going to say, get ready, Sagittarius, get ready. Okay. So look, I got 4 decks of tarot cards, and I'm going to give you a message from each deck, and let's just see what the cards are saying for you. What message are they giving to you this month regarding something you need to know? The first card is open up to change. Open up to change. Wow. So, have you been a little resistant about maybe making some changes, doing something different? I know that there could be a change regarding your work situation, and that is because Mercury, the planet of thought and communication, is going to be aspecting your house of employment starting on the 3rd. And the interesting thing is that the Mercury retrograde is going to go retrograde on the 21st, and it's going to be in your house of employment. So it's going to be in your house of employment all month. So it starts on the 3rd. You're going to be thinking about your work situation, work matters. You may be having conversations with your coworkers, with your boss. You may have some new work ideas. There's something different you want to do. You want to shift. You may even think about looking for a new job. Your thoughts, your mind is going to be going 100 miles an hour in terms of what is it that I need to do to improve my work situation or my work conditions. I want to warn you about a little thing. This is not the best month to change. If you're thinking about changing for work, you can research, get your contacts, figure out what it is that you need to do. But that Mercury retrograde in your house of work, you can start a job and it can be all confused. So I have read people, they started work, they put out an application, and guess what? The person or the people hired them and they start during the Mercury retrograde. And this happens 9 out of 10 times. They start the job and it's not the job that they thought it was going to be. Or the boss is all confused about the person's work skills. Causes major confusion. So if you are looking for a job, look, research, figure out what you want to do. This is a good time to actually find a new job direction. But in terms of starting one, be very careful with starting a job this month because it can bring a lot of confusion out. But this is a time to open up for change. So also you may want to change in terms of who you hang with. What you do with your private life, because we're going to talk about some things that's going to be happening with your enjoyment time, your personal time, your time off when you're not at work. We're going to talk about that later in the reading, but this card is suggesting that it is time to open up for a change. All right. So now let's see what the second deck of cards, the second message for you is. Let's see what the second message is. That second message is, okay, so this is the insecurity card. That card keeps popping up a lot today, and I don't know what is going on. But this is right side up, and that means that something is making you insecure. Now, let's get some information on that. So, as you can see, these people are out in the cold, and there's warmth in the house, and the person is looking at the warmth in the house, and there's prosperity in the house, but there's not prosperity amongst them. So, what is it that you're feeling? What area in your life are you feeling impoverished to? Let's see what the cards, let's reveal something. Let's see what revelation these cards are having for you. The first card is, okay, second and third. All right, very good. So, the Queen of Cups is upside down. Now, the Queen of Cups is a person that has a lot of emotions. They wear their feelings on their sleeves, This can also be a very intuitive person. So, if the card is right reversal, it means that maybe you are not using your intuition the way you're supposed to be using it. Maybe you struggle with your intuition. You can get impressions and you say to yourself, oh, that can't be right. I picked up something about this person. That can't be right. And then it ends up being right. Or you walk into a room and you pick up certain things about matters and you ignore them and you end up having major problems. So this card is suggesting that you need to be more in tune with your intuition and don't be put into situations where you feel left out in the cold. Maybe you're part of a group that you don't need to be a part of, or in a friendship that you don't need to be a friend with, you need to part ways. Or maybe you are living someplace that you feel as though you are either unwelcomed or you don't feel comfortable in, you're unsafe. So you need to trust your intuition and see what your intuition is saying to you. Star card. This card, right side up, means dream. You can have what you want, dreams come true. Okay, the star. Wishing on a star. Reverse means you are misguided in your dreams. Your goals are being misguided. You are wishing for the wrong things or doing the wrong things to make a goal happen, making you insecure. Maybe there's something that you want to happen, be part of a group, but you're not going about it the right way, or to get something regarding your career and you're not going about it the right way. And it's making you very insecure. So be very careful how you use your energy and whatever it is you're going after. Also, the Knight of Swords is a card of arguments. Do you argue too much? Or are you in a situation where there's a lot of arguments? Listen, nobody wants to be stressed out. If you are in a situation where work, love, family, whatever it is, if you're in a situation where there's a lot of arguments, you need to remove yourself from that as soon as possible, or find a way to make things better. Maybe, challenges is not the best way to communicate. Sometimes you feel you have to raise your voice. No, you just have to be to the point, say what you got to say, and walk away from it. You do not have to argue with people all the time. So be very careful with situations that are making you feel uncomfortable. But I got some good news for you. I have some very good news. We were talking about associations and friendships. On the 6th, there's going to be a full moon in your friendship sector. What does that mean? Well, full moons always shine light on something that is hidden. You are going to become more aware of your friendships, who you hang with, your social associations. Secrets about your friends are going to come out, something being said about you or how they feel about you, or that you may decide that I don't want to be in this association with this group of people. I may want to change over because I feel that they are, doing the things that I want to do for my future. So there's going to be a lot of awareness about who you socialize with and the people you hang with, and that's going to be around the full moon. That's going to be around the full moon on the 6th, and there could be a change of alliances, a change of friendships, or entering into some sort of new group, or with forming a relationship with a new person. One more thing I want to say: this can bring, be careful, because if you got a friendship with somebody and they got a crush on you, they can make their feelings known. So there's going to be a lot of information coming out. Hidden things can come out during the full moon. Interesting. All right. So I have this third deck of cards. And let's see what the third message is for you. The third message is, between two worlds. Between two worlds. Now, this is an interesting card. And I'll tell you what this card means. This card means that you could be living in the past. Living in your past. I'm going to ask you, are you living in the past? Are there things about your past that you cannot let go of? Do you spend too much time thinking about what happened, what could have been? You have to let that go. Let it go, because you need to live in the present right now. So this is a situation where this is the old and this is the present, and you need to live more in the present and let the past go. Maybe there's something about your past that you need to resolve, that you can't get over. And if that is the case, maybe you need to either talk to that person if possible, or maybe go see a therapist. Sometimes there's trauma. Has there been trauma with you? Something that you need to get over and you haven't been able to get over and you need help to get over? Because sometimes this can make you stuck. I can't move forward because of something that has happened to me in the past. I can't get over because of how he or she treated me. I gave them everything I could give them and they walked all over me. I can't get over it. It stops you from living. stop you from being joyful and happy. So this card suggests that you have to stop being in between two worlds, resolve situations in your past, and be prepared to move forward in your future. I do have something that you're going to be happy about. We were talking about relationships a little bit. And so on the 11th, Venus, the planet of love and romance and socializing, is going to be moving into your relationship sector. What does that mean? Well, that means more love, more affection, more socializing, more being with the person you love, or they're going to be more affectionate with you. That is going to be happening on the 11th. There's going to be more romantic attraction between you and a certain person. Your significant other, if you're in a relationship, they're going to all of a sudden just be more affectionate and more lovable. And you're going to say, "Ooh, I am really enjoying this." Okay? Or you can have more date nights with the person you love, some weekend getaways, and it's just the two of you enjoying each other's company. That is going to be absolutely enjoyable. All right? But I have to warn you about one little thing, that on the 20th, there is going to be a solar eclipse. Solar eclipses are triggers for things to begin and end. Something regarding what you are doing in your personal time is going to either end or will begin. And I have to ask you, are you squandering your time doing the wrong things? Are you chasing people around that you don't need to be? Are you in a love relationship that's going nowhere? Or do you lust for someone and they have no feelings for you? Are you spending your time? Are you at the casino throwing away your money? Are you buying things, in your spare time, shopping? Well, the solar eclipse is going to rectify a lot of things that you've been doing in your private life, or maybe you're not having enough fun. Maybe you work too much. Time to do something different with your time. Maybe to have some fun. More romance. How is the romance going, Sagittarius? Okay? If you're not getting enough romance, well, guess what? The trigger can happen with that solar eclipse that you meet up with the right person, or the person you're with, you become more romantic. Also, a creative project, something creative can be triggered in your spirit, and you start doing more creative ventures that can actually end up bringing more money into your life, or just maybe more fulfillment. It doesn't always have to end up being a money situation. Money is wonderful, but it's not everything. Fulfillment brings joy. So you can have some fulfillment on some level, and you're going to be very, very happy with it. Okay? Yay. All right. So I have a fourth deck of tarot cards. And let's see what this fourth deck is bringing. Let's see. The message for the fourth deck is stress. Woo! Okay. Well, we all know about that. Stress. And I'm going to be honest with you. Based on your planetary aspects this month, the stress can definitely be around your work situation. Oh my God. Let us not forget that the planet Mercury is definitely going to be in your house of employment. The planet Mercury is a planet of thought and communications, and it's going to be around your house of employment. It can bring out stressful situations, or you can realize, I am stressed out. I do not want to be here. This is the wrong place for me. I need to start looking for another job. All right, so be careful, be very, very careful with your work situation and also your health, health. The Mercury retrograde can bring out some stress-related issues that's causing health problems. If you cannot sleep at night, or listen, this is not funny. You start developing tics, like little twitches when you go on that job, or, you start talking to yourself. Now, listen, you can talk to yourself because people don't know. They think you're on your cell phone. But if you are talking to yourself about something that is going on with this job, you are on the wrong job. These people are driving you crazy, okay? Not good. And let's just say we have a new moon that's going to be on the 20th. New moon means new direction. It's also going to be in your house of employment. This is the time to start making plans for your future. What kind of job do I want? What is the long-term plans for me? what kind of money do I want to make, and start doing some research on some websites to see what kind of opportunities are out there. Not a good time to apply until after May the 14th when the retrograde goes direct, but this is a good time to get information or call up some friends that may know about an employment opportunity that may be opening very soon. So also on the 20th, you got lots of stuff is happening on the 20th. The sun enters into your house of employment and brings growth opportunities and some enthusiasm. It brings, wow, I feel something can happen. A sense of wellness can happen for you. And that is all going to be regarding your employment. A lot of employment issues for you this month, Sagittarius. So listen, make careful decisions regarding your job. All right. Make careful decisions regarding your friends. Be very careful how you use your money and your spare time. Don't be wasting your time with certain people or wasting your money doing certain things that you know is not going to lead to anything, just wasting your time. And just know, because your ruler is in your house of luck, that you can be extremely lucky, but don't blow your luck. Don't blow your opportunities. So this is going to be an amazing month for you, Sagittarius. Have a good month. And if you need more depth, you can contact me at kimallen.com and schedule a reading. Thank you.